Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a first impression on, bear with me, this is a long name, the Peter Thomas Roth Pro Strength Microdermabrasion Blackhead Eliminator. This is an acne medication. This was very generously sent to me via PR by Peter Thomas Roth a long time ago. I think I want to say March, but I have put off testing or trying this product out because I had recently introduced tretinoin to the skin and I really wanted to give the tretinoin a chance. To avoid overstimulating the skin, I decided to put off this video. I have not, however, used tretinoin for 3 weeks. I have recently gotten a chemical peel. Peeled, flaked, whatever you want to call it. And then I have been trying some new products out. And I wanted to really give the skin a chance to get congested. And that was hard. But I'm going to stop there. I do definitely still want to thank everyone who has recently joined my channel. My name is Nadia and I'm a licensed esthetician who loves to test and review skincare products. Feel free to add me on all of my other social media platforms. I will link those down below for you. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not. Be sure to hit that notification bell so that you do not miss any future uploads. This is described as an expert level blackhead eliminator that works to eliminate and prevent blackheads, whiteheads, and clogged pores. This can be found at Sephora.com and PeterThomasRoth.com. This retails for $68 and you do receive 2 ounces. This translates to $34 per ounce. Some noteworthy ingredients include, but are not limited to, salicylic acid, an enzyme complex, and exfoliating crystals. Salicylic acid is a beta hydroxy acid, or a BHA. It is an oil-loving, oil-soluble exfoliating acid that helps to also stimulate cell turnover. This is an acid that benefits blemish-prone skin. It helps to minimize breakouts, whiteheads, and blackheads. Enzymes generally resurface the skin and give it a smooth, radiant appearance. Enzymes are gentle and safe enough to use on sensitive skin and reactive skin. Enzymes, I like to describe to my clients, act as little Pac-Man over the skin, and they digest anything that's dulling, drying, or congesting the skin. I personally love using enzymes, not just on myself, but also on my clients. Speaking of the Peter Thomas Roth Pro Strength range, I love this range. My favorite thing about this range is definitely the minimal ingredients list on each of the products. I also love the packaging. I feel like it's very minimalistic. It's just very simple. I am very curious to see how this product will treat my previous to recording this, my very congested skin. Prior to recording this, of course, I had not exfoliated my skin since the chemical peel. So no physical exfoliants, no facial or exfoliating masks. I'd only done like hydrating masks for 2 whole weeks, and that was post chemical peel. I've also been trying the new face microcurrent activator, and I've been trying the cream-based one purposefully to see, if that congested my skin and how this would treat my skin. So my makeup has been looking quite tragic for those 2 weeks, if I do say so myself. Directions for use. You want to lightly pat Blackhead Eliminator onto clean, dry skin while avoiding the dry area. And from applying this, I will say that I wish I would have just used a mask brush instead of my bare fingers. Slight tingling is common. You want to leave this on for 4 minutes, for 1 to 4 minutes, depending on skin sensitivity, and let the salicylic and enzymes work. Then gently massage with wet fingertips to physically exfoliate with the exfoliating crystals. Now with this, during my demo, I wish I would have actually had more water to actually show you how well the product moved around when you introduced your wet fingertips to the area. When I went back to my sink, I was actually able to move the product around and actually work it into the skin in circular motions, exactly where I wanted that physical exfoliation. After introducing the wet fingertips to the skin, you want to rinse thoroughly. You may use this 1 to 2 times a week. So I did not do a patch test, but I should have. I typically do a patch test when it involves scrubs, but my skin has been doing quite well with all of the scrubs I've recently tested here on my channel. So we didn't do one for this video. May the odds be ever in my skin's favor. As far as the texture, this white lightweight treatment contains very fine microcrystals that my skin does not like. I'm beginning to think that I should have definitely done a patch test. This moves quite easily over the skin and it's not sticky at all. Within the time frame of actually filming the demo, I felt like it actually dried up in about the 4 minutes. I'd actually been looking for clay masks because my skin was just looking so rough, feeling rough and looking rough. But luckily I have this in my collection, so I'll be using this going forward whenever I do need that oil absorption. There is no scent to this at all, which is amazing. This is not sticky at all. After gently applying the treatment onto the skin with my fingertips, I definitely felt a tingle or a stinging sensation on the laugh lines, the cheeks and nose. From just applying the product over the skin as gently as I could definitely feel the microcrystals already being too strong on my skin, especially around the cheeks. When I massaged the product with my wet fingertips, I did try to focus primarily on my chin, nose, and forehead, basically the T-zone, as those areas aren't too sensitive and they tend to be the most congested areas along my face. However, with testing the NuFace microcurrent activator, the cream one, I did actually notice just slight, very minimal congestion along the areas I would treat my skin with the microcurrent machine. When I reached my sink, I worked the product into the T-zone a bit better, as I had more water. I did not work this into the cheeks any further or the jawline, despite having some post-inflammation hyperpigmentation in that area. When harsh scrubs irritate my skin, the irritation typically happens along the jawline and the cheeks. So I did not work the product into those areas any further. Despite this containing a lot of microcrystals and this being a clay mask, it removed easily. Although I felt a bit of a tingle, and despite having to work this over the skin a bit, the skin was not red after removal, which I was quite surprised. I thought, if anything, I'd be red here along my laugh lines, quite possibly the nose, where I worked the product into those areas, but it was not. I felt and looked congested prior to using this. Now the skin, I feel like, looks luminous. The forehead looks clearer. And although I can see congestion, the skin no longer feels rough or bumpy. I feel that with continued use, I can see this benefiting skin that's oily, skin that has a ton of enlarged pores, or skin that's prone to congestion that simply needs relief in less than 5 minutes. There was, like I mentioned, no redness, definitely a slight tingle, and skin looked great after removal. I did film some like sunscreen swatches afterwards, and I could not get over how soft my skin felt after I had to wash each sunscreen off. I'm like, oh my God, this feels amazing. To follow this treatment, I am using a hyaluronic acid-based serum by Good Molecules. I am applying this over wet skin. I did mist the skin with the Murad Hydrating Toner, which you all know is a favorite of mine. The hyaluronic acid-based serum by Good Molecules, which I reviewed a few weeks ago. I will also link the review up to that video in case you are interested. I'm following that with some antioxidants courtesy of Summer Friday's their CC Me serum. This is my go-to vitamin C serum now when I am using one too many exfoliating ingredients and I still want to get some vitamin C in. I will link my review to this video up above in case you missed it, or in case you would like to learn a little bit more about this particular serum. For sunscreen, I am going to be using one of my favorites, Murad's City Skin Age Defense SPF 50. This is a physical sunscreen. A video on my current SPF collection will also be going live soon. If it's already up, I will be sure to link the specific video that talks about this particular sunscreen up above for you. If you're dealing with large congested pores, texture, acne breakouts, or blemishes, I feel like this would work beautifully over your skin. However, if you have like active pustules, definitely avoid scrubbing too harshly with this particular product. Otherwise, you may cause this pustule to potentially burst, and then you'll just be spreading bacteria all over the face, and we do not want that. If you are a makeup wearer and can tolerate a chemical, enzymatic, and physical exfoliation, I would recommend this prior to makeup application to really smooth and perfect the skin underneath. I feel like this is quite possibly the best my makeup has looked in about 2 weeks. So I would recommend this to anyone with combo, normal, or oily skin looking to minimize the appearance of pores and congestion levels throughout the skin. As mentioned previously, this contains 3 different levels or methods of exfoliation. So definitely be sure to perform a patch test if you've never used a product that exfoliates the skin using chemical, enzymatic, and a physical exfoliant all at the same time. I think that failure to do so could definitely create more problems for your skin. So now, from actually having a look at my ingredients notes, I have noticed that there are no pore or sensitizing, even average ingredients here within this formula. This contains a number of skin soothing ingredients, some antioxidants, definitely some anti-acne and exfoliating ingredients. So I am kind of driven, or I want to give this about an 8.5 to a 9 score, maybe even a 9.5. I will, however, continue to try this product out from now until the time this video goes live. So Do make sure to check the bottom bar for an update on my thoughts on this. Let me know if you have tried this in the comments down below. I'd really love to know your results, perhaps your skin type as well. I think that's all I have. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope you're all having a great, lovely, safe summer, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. It is we'll be going live soon. Oh my gosh, is my mic on? Yeah, it is.